Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, or good evening, depending on where you're watching us from and what time you're watching us. It is December 31st, 2022. This watch says that it is 3:24 in the morning. Okay, this is part 2, chapter 1, Perry Stone's How to Interpret Visions and Dreams. The spirit world is as real as the air we breathe and the water we drink. The natural realm is a reflection of the spirit world. Earthly things are patterned after heavenly things. See Hebrews chapter 8, verses 1 through 5. Our world consists of trees, rivers, mountains, and cities. The heavenly city, New Jerusalem, has the tree of life, the crystal river of life, a mountain where God is worshipped called Mount Zion. Revelation chapter 22, verses 1 through 5. These heavenly realities were the original creation that was reflected on earth when God created man. Humanity has struggled to believe in a world that cannot be seen with the eyes, touched with the hands, or smelled when we breathe. To the skeptic, angels are myths and demonic spirits are the dark imagination of Hollywood scripts. The prevailing attitude is the Thomas syndrome, which says, unless I can see it and touch it, I will never believe it. John chapter 20, verse 25, author's paraphrase. The fact is that there is an invisible veil covering both the natural eyes and the spiritual understanding of men and women, and only when the veil is lifted or pierced can the realities of the invisible realm become visible. The Bible is a book written by 40 different authors over a period of about 1,500 years of time that tells the story of men called prophets who were inspired of the Lord and who pierced this veil and saw marvelous, eternal, and heavenly images that brought to mankind the revelation of God. Paul wrote that there's a veil similar to scales over the eyes of our understanding that clouds the light of God's revelation from entering into our minds and enlightening us with life-changing insight. If we live behind this veil, then we will never know or experience God's best for us. This veil, which at times manifests as a lack of interest in spiritual matters, a dullness in our understanding, or a spirit of unbelief toward the idea of Bible-based spiritual manifestations, must be lifted to experience the unseen. This ability to see the future was the gift that set apart the biblical prophets from their false counterparts in surrounding idolatrous nations. These Hebrew visionaries had a reputation for knowing the unknown behind closed doors. One such example can be seen with when a Syrian general sent his army to capture one of God's prophets, Elisha. When Elisha's servant saw the army, fear gripped him. However, after Elisha prayed for the eyes of his servant to be opened, the fear turned into faith, as the servant saw horses and chariots of fire encamped round about them both, forming a protective hedge. See 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 8 through 17. There was a covering of some sort on our physical eyes, which prevents us from seeing the activity of the spirit world. However, when we sleep, we are still able to see images through dreams or visions. In Scripture, men like the Apostle John recorded these dreams and visions. John was on an island when he suddenly saw a door in heaven open, or as we would say, heaven open. And this opening projected his mind and spirit into another world, a world just as real as the world we live in. See Revelation 4, chapter 4, verse 1, chapter 19, verse 11. These two biblical incidents from Revelation indicate two important facts. Something occurs on earth and something occurs in heaven to cause information to be released and the veil removed. On earth, our eyes must be opened. This happens when our inner vision, which creates the images in our brain at night, receives information from the heavenly realm, which opens, allowing eternal information to pass from the heavenly realm to the earthly realm. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.